I usually say if you saw a Guy Ritchie movie, you know what to expect. That doesn't fit here. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. The movie stars Jake Gyllenhaal and Dar Salim. I'm probably butchering his name. I'm sorry. But the movie takes place during the Afghan war, and interpreters work with the military, whatever jobs they have. Jake Gyllenhaal's team, they look for explosives. So they have this interpreter, and things go very bad early on. So he has to get a new interpreter. He gets this guy named Ahmed, and you can tell Ahmed is different. The way he talks to Jake's character, which is named John, he seems a little bit smarter, a little bit sharper than the other interpreters they've come across. And for working with the military, in return, you're supposed to get this visa to bring your family to America. So, they're going out. I would say the first 20, 25 minutes of the movie is just understanding the characters and, being around the group and seeing Ahmed do his job when he's talking to certain people and, interpreting things and translating things for the group. And you can see he's very sharp and he's very smart. So they get into some trouble and everything goes bad. It just goes really bad. And it's Ahmed and John. They're the only ones left and they have to rock together to make it out. And it gets to a point, and I think this is the most important part of the movie, and you see it in the trailer where they get ambushed and Ahmed saves John. But it's not like it's 5 minutes, you see him making back to the base and everything is kumbaya. No, you see Ahmed do a lot to save this man, where they are in Taliban territory and it doesn't look good. They're not close to the base at all. They can't go on the road, so they can't drive we're going to make it back to the base and no problem. So Ahmed, this is when he just takes over. Gyllenhaal he's knocked out for the most part. He got shot. He can't do anything. And it's all on Ahmed. And he is fantastic. He builds a sleigh to put him on. He is carrying this man in rain. He's carrying him in the heat. He is taking him back to his base. And he has to go through every back channel he can think of because the Taliban, they just keep coming and they keep bringing more people and they're looking for them. And we find out they were out there for 3 weeks where Ahmed was taking care of him. And that is the heart of the movie, because if you don't believe that part, you won't believe the second part where John finally makes it home and he learns after a few months, he learns that Ahmed never got the visas. His family never got the visas to come to America. And in fact, Ahmed is on the run because the Taliban, he's like a local hero because he fooled the Taliban and saved John. Now the Taliban want him dead. So he has to go underground and stay away and always constantly running away from the Taliban. So John is this ain't right. He's having nightmares. He's freaking out. He's trying to get the visas and he's like, I got to go back. And if you don't believe what happens in the first half of the movie, you're not going to believe why does guy want to go back? He's home with his family now. So him spending Ahmed saving John is so impactful for this movie. And I was this is cool. They have shootouts and everything, but it's just more of a bond, a story about two guys from different parts of the world just having that respect for each other and looking out for each other. And it's I was dang. Guy Ritchie did it again. It's a different type. You can tell it's Guy Ritchie with some of the dialogue that characters have with each other. But besides that, I was this is a really cool, movie. It's not based on a true story per se, but, this happens in the military where, interpreters work with the military. And, sometimes they help the military to a point where they have to go underground. So it's one of those type of stories. And I liked it from the start. When they start getting into things, it makes you sit up and lock in a little bit more. And I had a good time with the movie. So if you get a chance, check out Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. Those are just my thoughts. If you've seen the movie, let me know what you thought about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Deuces.